Welcome back to Kwasibold TV, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition. Please share, subscribe, like, get us out there, get our name in front of everybody. You know, we try to hit that 100 subs and then, you know, we move on. But guys, hey, I'm glad football is back. These past 2 weeks has been crazy. I mean, normally I enjoy some international games, but this games to me, you know, with all that whole FIFA COVID thing, it wasn't palatable. Especially, you know, hearing what happened to Keita's homeland too. It didn't make any football, you know, taste right. However, we are glad EPL is back on over the weekend. We got some very nice games coming up. But hey, we're just gonna focus today mostly on our games. We are going to Ellen Road, and you know how that stadium be. It'll be cracking out there. They haven't seen LFC over there in a very long time. Last year, you know, we had to play under closed doors, so it wasn't anything that special. But this time, LFC facing Leeds at Ellen Road, you guys know it's going to be popping out there. But before we get to the game, we got a few, you know, house cleaning that we need to do. You know, Keita, thankfully, he's back. Today he was training, you know, food training. Elliot also back, food training, even though he had a knock at the beginning of the international break. I think he had to come back from the under 21 call-up that he had. So those two guys are, you know, fit possibly to play on Sunday. What's the name? Milner, Firmino, and Minamino, I think they will not be ready for this coming game, or should I say match, because we know Milner had a knock before the Chelsea game. And Minamino also had to come back from Japan because he also got a low muscle injury, so he had to come back. And of course, Firmino from the Chelsea game, he pulled that groin, I think it was a groin muscle, I hope, groin or hamstring muscle. So, but he also might not be available. But with Firmino, it's a little bit tricky because we have that the whole international nonsense that was going on with Brazil and FIFA and, you know, the EPL clubs and even all the other clubs around the world. We all know certain hotspots require that when they come back, they have to sit 5 days or to a week. And a lot of the EPL teams didn't want their guys to go. So for LFC, we got Fabinho, Firmino, and Alisson. And those guys, even if Firmino could play, he might not play because of, you know, FIFA ban. You get a 5-day ban when you come back if you didn't go for the call-up. But I think Leeds also going to lose Rafinha. But I think today I was reading a few of the publications and they were saying there's a chance that these guys might end up playing, you know, because a lot of these clubs are fighting FIFA over it because it's a health concern. It wasn't like they chose to not let them go. It was, we let most of the guys go who were in the places where it was healthy to play. So it's not like we didn't want them to go. It's just that that place a hard spot for the virus, so they didn't want their guys to play. So there's some, you know, court cases or something talking going around the backstreet. So possibly Ali and Fab might get a chance to play on Sunday. But hey, we will see what happens. All right. But we'll talk about the lineup. Personally, let's talk about lineup later. But how the game is going to go. Personally, this game is going to be crazy. It's going to be high intensity. You guys know how Bielsa likes his teams to play. They're going to come on. They're not going to just sit back and no. They're going to come on attack. The guys are fit. They run. So they're going to be. It's going to be a very high intensive game. And I'm hoping they open up like they did at Old Trafford, because you know any team that opens against LFC, it's open at your own peril, or attack LFC at your own peril. But being in their home, the game being in the match being in Ellen Road, they're going to be buzzing. It's going to be a non-stop running, non-stop pressure, non-stop attack. So this is not going to be a very easy game. This is a very, 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 very tough match for LFC, because even though these guys are going to open, yes, you could say against Man U, it was the first match of the week, the first match. So they were not ready. But this is the second time they did that when they went to Old Trafford. So I don't know why Bielsa keeps setting her up like that. But even if they play like that, they're going to be very tough to beat. These guys can score. They have fit. They have the pace. So LFC cannot take this game lightly at all. We need that 3 points coming out of that place. And it's a must that we got to get it, because after this game, after this match, we're going to, AC Milan is coming to Anfield, and it's back-to-back games. Fans, we love it, but for the players, we need them to rest a little bit. So with that, I'm gonna go with our lineup. I think it's gonna be Trent, Matip, VVD, and Robo. Midfield, this is where it's gonna be tricky because of Elliott. We're not fully sure if he's fully 1%, 100%, or just whatever it is. But I think the midfield, the 6, because we don't know if Fabinho is gonna be playing, I think the 6 is gonna be Henderson. The other 2 8s is going to be Ox. And this is where I'm kind of thinking it could be Thiago or Keita. My money is on Thiago because he didn't travel. Or maybe he did, I'm not sure. Don't call me that yet. But I think it's between Thiago and Keita. But let's just go with Thiago. So it's going to be Henderson, Ox, and Thiago. And then I have 3 up front, those 3. Firmino is injured, so it's going Salah, Jota, and Mane with Origi as their backup. But this game, I think the goalie also, I didn't pick the goalie, and I think it's going to be Kelleher because of Alisson's situation with the whole Brazil and international call-up. So, but it's a possibility. We have a slim chance that Ali might be in the goal, but we're not sure yet. So, guys, so like I said, it's going to be Kelleher, Trent, Matip, VVD, Robo, Ox, Henderson, Thiago, Salah, Jota, and Mane. Also, I think there's a chance that if we are winning the game, there's a chance that we might see Konate coming in. Personally, I will start Konate with Matip because, Matip did not go anywhere. VVD has played 3 matches. Yeah, some serious games that he played. And then the last one, we thought that he got injured. So I'm a little bit worried about that. If it was up to me, I'll play Konate and Matip. But hey, Klopp knows best. So we will see what he's gonna do with that. But hey, guys, the EPA, this match is gonna be so crazy. I can't wait. I've been waiting for 2 weeks for this. And I'm glad that the guys are back. We don't have any major injuries, with exception of this Firmino, Milner, and Minamino. And also with the whole Fab and Alisson not be able to play because of this whole nonsense. But anyway, over the weekend, there's going to be some other great, palatable, delicious matches. Let's see. Arsenal Gunners. What you're going to be doing against Norwich? Is it the end of Arteta reign or no? Who else? Leicester City and Manchester City is going to be something. I think it's bad. City has too much power for Leicester. Yeah, mind you, this is the homecoming of Cristiano. Nobody cares. What else? Aston Villa's Chelsea, even though Chelsea is the favorite, I see this being an entertaining game. It's gonna be, it's not gonna be a walk in the park for Chelsea. Anyway, Leeds United, LFC Sunday, and then Monday Everton and Burnley. So those are the matches that's gonna be coming over the weekend. This is what we need. This is what we waiting for 2 weeks. Please abolish this international break so they play after the seasons are over. This whole thing needs to be revamped. They need to do better. They need to do better with this. It's very, very frustrating for this guy traveling all over the world, and that's how they always get these injuries. And anyway, oh, I forgot. My man Loss told me, he's like, yo, Arch, why didn't City go for Kane instead of Grealish? They could have spent that money. They would have afford the 150 mil if they have gone for Kane first. That's interesting that I've never heard anybody talk about, but that's a good shout out though, Carlos. Like I said, it's interesting. I didn't even think about that. They spent 100 mil on Grealish. Grealish is not worth 100 million. He's a special player, but he's not that special. City needed Kane more than they needed Grealish. They should have spent that, all those, because they also put 100 million down for Kane and then it got rejected. So if they didn't use that money of Grealish and the money for Kane, they could have given them 120, 130, and they could have got Kane. And Kane is way more valuable to them than Grealish is. But hey, guys, thank you so much. We got great matches coming up. It's gonna be thankful for football being back. Please share, subscribe, like, notification bell. Kwasibold TV, Archie, peace.